Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Hi guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to SMC with AREWA. My name is AREWA. Welcome you to my channel. If you are new, kindly click on that subscribe button and don't forget to on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever I drop a new video, so you can come and check it out. Also, this is a Yoruba and English channel, so méjèèjì ni mo máa ń sọ papọ̀ ní ibi báyìí. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me. Thank you for your love. Thank you for coming back to this channel. I really appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you once again for any of your adverts, your support, or your donation, or for any discussion, whatsoever. My contact is going to be down below in the description box, and I'm also going to leave it lying around in the comment section area. Thank you once again, guys, for joining me. Thank you. Welcome to another Amebo episode of SMC with your girl, your baby girl, your sister, your lover, your mommy, your daddy, your gbogbo midon Arewa yin náà ni. Ẹ bá mi wá ṣe ẹ bá mi wá nǹkan fìdílé, ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré sọ discussion kan ní ráńpẹ́ ni. Ìyá Èkìtì, yes ma, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa gbé ṣe ẹ bá wa bọ́ sí ibi bá. Thank you once again, guys. Let's get into it.
Tí oúnjẹ bá kúrò nínú ìṣẹ́ àbùṣebùṣe, èyí ló mú iléeṣẹ́ Lake Holland International Limited ní ìlú Abẹ́òkúta ní Nàìjíríà àti Legacy Africana Market ní ìlú New York ní ìlú Amẹ́ríkà tí wọ́n pawọ́pọ̀ gbé oúnjẹ jáde. Legacy Foods. Legacy Foods. Oríṣiríṣi oúnjẹ ni Legacy Foods ní. Wọ́n ní gàrí Ìjẹ̀bú, gàrí Lẹ́bù, yẹ́lò gàrí, rice ọ̀fadà, èlùbọ́ iṣu, èlùbọ́ ẹ̀wà, èlùbọ́ ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀, èlùbọ́ funfun, sẹ̀mó, òróró, epo pupa, oyin àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ni ó wà ní iléeṣẹ́ yìí. Kò sí ohun tí ẹ wá dé ọ̀dọ̀ wọn tí ẹ kò rí. Ṣé àbọ̀tà ni, irú ni, ata gígún ni, ògùrọ̀ ni tàbí èròjà ọbẹ̀. Ẹ kàn sí wọn lónìí lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ti Nàìjíríà 090-202-25804 tàbí ti Amẹ́ríkà Legacy Africana Market lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ +19293-535-385. Kódà tẹ́ bá ní àwọn ẹbí ní ìlú Nàìjíríà, ẹ lè sanwó fún wọn ní ìlú òyìnbó kí wọ́n gbóúnjẹ fún wọn ní Nàìjíríà. Bóyá ẹ̀dẹ̀ fẹ́ máa tún tà, wọ́n máa ṣe ti ọ̀dọ̀ yín fún yín. Ẹ kàn sí wọn lónìí. Legacy Foods. Legacy Foods. Legacy Foods.
Before we get into Mama Elekiti, let's quickly hear from actress Wumi Toriola that a news of her and her husband divorce came out few days ago, and after that another thing has happened. Why an Igbo lady came out that the husband has been proposing to marry her, and the husband lied that his first wife is dead and she's a violent person, that the first wife used to beat his mother, rather oníyàwó òun o, violent person ni o, ó no máa na ìyá òun, ó ní gbá, ó ní agbọ̀n, ó ń cheat òun, ó ń dóko kiri, ìgbà kan àwo kan, ó ní ó ti kú. Bóyá figurative ni o, torí mi ò mọ̀ why tó ṣe máa parọ́ pé odidi Wumi Toriola pé ó kú. Bóyá ẹ mọ̀ nígbà míì, bóyá anger ló fi bá obìnrin yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ that she's dead. You can say someone is dead to me. That doesn't mean the person is not alive. Bóyá nǹkan tí Baba Zion tó mean nìyẹn in that concept, in that concept. Bí a kò ń ṣe pé bóyá kò sí láyé mọ́, because this is a celebrity. Obviously he cannot lie that Wumi Toriola is no more alive. That's because she's a celebrity, so go possible. And for the Igbo lady to say she does not know the wife until she saw it on the blog, I don't know. But to me, I want to lean towards the aspect of the man saying the first wife is not alive. Probably we are getting it in another concept, but maybe to the concept that she's not alive to me. Bóyá nǹkan tó mean nìyẹn, you know, kó má jẹ́ pé bóyá ó ti kú bí ti bó celebrity nìyẹn, ó lè pàrọ̀ pé celebrity kú náà, kò possible. So bóyá nǹkan tó èmi fẹ́ feel wípé bóyá nǹkan tó link towards nìyẹn. You know, sometimes reading messages and actually saying it out are two, the way we can read to understand. Ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí lẹ́nìyẹn mean, ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí la máa rò lọ. So ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Now Wumi Toriola came out to put the record straight. She said, "There has been a lot of media attention on me lately regarding my marriage. Yes, it is true that the marriage is over. We have gone our separate ways for over a year now. It did not work out. There was no reason for drama, hence my reason for not letting my fans know. But yesterday, I saw a report where it was alleged that I was violent while the marriage lasted, and I used to beat my mother and my mother-in-law. It was reported that my ex allegedly concocted these lies. For the record, I am not a violent person. I have not had to exchange punches with anyone, and I am never violent in the marriage. The most painful part of the report is that I used to beat my mother. This is not only a personal attack, it is satanic. It is against everything that I stand for and believe. As a properly raised Yoruba lady, it is costly to lay your hands against your own parents. As a matter of fact, my mom has been late for over 20 years, and I never raised my hands against my mother-in-law. It never happened. It will never happen. My family members, my ex-family members, and our neighbors can testify to this." She went on, but before I read on, I want to say something out. I don't think there's anywhere in that chat of this husband, of this ex-husband and this new lady that he wants to marry. I don't see, I read the chat, I don't see anywhere in the chat where the man said Wumi Toriola used to beat her own mother. He just said she lay hands on his own mother, not her own mother. So I don't know where Wumi is getting that aspect from. Anyway, let's read on. "I wish those who started the rumor and those spreading well, and pray that God rewards every one of us according to the works of our hands." Probably commentators are the ones that are bringing that out, because the husband never said anywhere that Wumi used to beat her own mother. He did not say that. He just said Wumi is violent, and she was violent towards his own mother, not her own mother. Bóyá àwọn tó wá ń comment yo ló wá ń sọ ìwà irú èèyàn tí Wumi jẹ́ pé ó máa ń nà ìyá tiẹ̀ gan ọgbà tí ìyẹn wà láàyè àbí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn o. Bọ́ ọkọ ẹ̀ ò kò síbi kankan tọkọ ẹ̀ ti sọ nínú chat ọkọ ẹ̀ táwa káà o. Ìyẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀. "As for me, I am focused on the next level, and I have moved on from the past. I advise everyone else to do the same." Now, that is what Wumi Toriola wrote. Now, on the husband side, this is the chat between the ex-husband and the new woman that is talking to, that is professing love to, or something like that. That one's messaged him and said, let me read from where it is showing. Said, "Married before. Okay, before we spoke, you talked about you have been single and that you lost your girlfriend. So I'm wondering, why not say I'm married but divorced, or what have you?" The man replied and said, "Well, I had an ugly past, but I've got a son." And the lady replied and said, "You never said you were once married and had a child. Why not say it at once?" The man said, "Apologies." And to my understanding, this man and this new lady have not even set their eyes on each other. Reading on, the lady said, "Smile, tell me about the story." The man replied and said, "It's a sad one. All I can say is that it was full of violence, deceit, and betrayal. Nothing fantastic about it." The lady replied and said, Betrayal from who? Violence from who? Deceit from who? The man replied, all from her. She eat my mom. And the lady replied, and that is that. So that was that about Wumi Toriola and her ex-husband. Now wow, so this Wumi Toriola, the way she dey abuse Toyin then, the way she dey abuse, she use this her marriage pepper Toyin o. Kò sí èbú ẹni tó náà máa na Toyin blue back. Ó ga o. Always remember tomorrow. When you are dissing people of your own, the way they were dissing Toyin then, Toyin was really really nice to this lady, very very nice to her. The way she just boom move to, what's the name of this other girl, Seyi Edu, because of Toyin's ex-husband. And at the end of the day, look at how Toyin is now traveling, thriving now. Bó ṣe rí nìyẹn o. Remember tomorrow. Wunmi Toriola use this her marriage to pepper Toyin, no be small. At the end of the day, let's move on. AREWA is back again. I'm here to introduce to you Glazers Automobile Ventures. They are into cars. Have you been trying to buy cars? Or are you looking for where to buy cars? Their own is very totally different from all those car ventures that you see out there. You can contact them for all your auto deals. They can also undo your shipping and clearing for you at best rate. They buy, they sell, or you want to do swapping or shipping or clearing, they can do all that for you. Buying, selling, swapping, shipping, clearing. I mean, it's a total deal. Glazers Automobile Ventures. They are your number one deal when it comes to cars. If you have been trying to change your car and you don't know how to go about selling your old one, or you want to swap it to get another one, or you have your people back home in Nigeria that you want to send cars to, but you don't have anybody to clear it for you, or you don't even know how to ship it down here, contact them. They will undo everything for you at best rate. And their own deal is they offer payment plan. They offer Glazers Automobile Ventures. They offer payment plan. Nǹkan tó wá fi yàtọ̀ fún gbogbo àwọn tó kúnlẹ̀ àwọn ẹlẹ́gbẹ́ wọn tó ń ta mọ́tò nìyẹn. Àwọn eléyìí san díẹ̀díẹ̀ option, san díẹ̀díẹ̀ wà, san díẹ̀díẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ fẹ́ ra mọ́tò fáwọn èèyàn yín lé, àbí wọ́n tó tẹ́ fẹ́ ra, o fẹ́ change mọ́tò, o tẹ́ mọ̀ bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe, o fẹ́ gbé tó ń lo ó dùn wọ́n lé, o fẹ́ gbé èmi. Any car tó bá fẹ́, àbò fẹ́ send mọ́tò wálé, o mọ̀ bó ṣe máa send díẹ̀, o mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ship dé, àbí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ tó fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ clear pé Glazers Automobile Ventures gbogbo ẹ̀ náà máa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe. Ìwọ tó fẹ́ máa dá owó mọ́tò tó máa fi pé san díẹ̀díẹ̀ payment plan, san díẹ̀díẹ̀ bó bá, and I am 100% guaranteed. I am guaranteeing you that your money is 100% safe. I am personally standing as a guarantor. You kukuma know that I will not bring anything here for you that is going to be, any client that I am not sure of, me, I will not bring it here. All the vendors that I advertise for, I am 100% always guaranteed pé I am always doing my verification before I advertise for anybody. That's why you don't see me taking advert left and right. No, I am 100% guarantee you for this one. Anything tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ṣe, go on song. They offer payment plan. If you want to swap your old car to collect another one, you want to ship your cars, or you want to clear it, or you want to buy cars, or you don't even know how to go about it, they will deliver, they will total, or you want to surprise someone with a new car. So dear, pay small instrumental payments till your money complete, and they'll go and deliver the car for you as a surprise package for someone. You can do all this. You have your parent back home, buy cars for them. You can reach them on +234 8027 534188 +234 8027 534188. They are also on Instagram, Glazers automobile. So guys, let's get into it. There's a recent show of our Mama Elekiti, the spokesperson of the our ex, and she came out to talk about ayaba, peju, okay, and she said a lot of things. There was this allegation of us that I want to touchlight, okay, because it's a kind of a big allegation that I want to touchlight, and I don't want to do quote and unquote. Come on, pe boya nǹkan tí mo sọ bí mo ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ni Mama Elekiti ṣe sọ. So I'm going to play part of the show so we can as well analyze, share the opinion and the truth concerning the matter over there. It is really a shocking thing that our ex, or let me say, I'm not going to say our ex, I'm going to say the mother is bringing this up. Wow. Àwọn ará Èkìtì, I'm beginning to fear them now. So let's listen to it together.
Dale ìkànnà o. Àwa máa ń polongo wípé tẹ́ bá rí ètò àbí ọ̀rọ̀ lóòótọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn kan ti sọ.
Although Mama Elekiti has come out to inform us that our ex has no intention of ever coming back, and she's not interested in ever coming back. She's gone, and she's gone for good. And people that are telling her to go back, she stopped telling her to go back, that she's not going back. Never and ever. She has told us that. So it's all fine and good. And one would think that they will stop, coming up with stories about the ayabas and the oloris of their ex. It is expected that since they say they are not coming back again or having anything to do with us, fine. Then one would think that they courtesy the mind them not to even talk about their ex or be dwelling in the past of their ex, even though there is still something that is linking both things together. But one would, courtesy would demand that since to jẹ́ pé kò ṣe pé bóyá ẹ fẹ́ ṣì fẹ́ padà wá fẹ́ wà bí nǹkan, so kò yẹ kẹ́ tún máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa wa mọ́ náà in the first place. Kò yẹ ká tẹ exist sí yín gan mọ́. But kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ àwọn Èkìtì
ní ọdún 2020 lóòótọ́. Mo lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú èdè Èkìtì kí àwọn máa bá mi dá sí èdè Èkìtì ni mo máa sọ.
Mo lè máa fast forward torí ibi tí mo fẹ́ gbọ́ la fẹ́ gbọ́ lábìínú.
Àwọn iṣẹ́ mi, mo ní iṣẹ́ jẹun. Èmi ò fi jẹun o. Èmi kàn aṣọ kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú yàn sí. Nígbà tí yóò ṣe wípé mo bú ènìyàn gbòhùn lóní sí. Àwọn míì tẹ̀ wá sọ ní èdè òyìnbó wípé ó ṣe favour, you do favour for her, she do favour for her for her own favour. So bí ó dàbí ẹlòmíì ṣe qualify ẹ̀ yẹn pé she do favour for her for her own favour. Likewise olórí àìsí tí mo dárúkọ lọ́jọ́ yẹn bó ṣe sọ fún mi nìyẹn. Mo wá ní so mo dẹ̀ tún wá àwọn míì tún wá pè mí tó dẹ̀ tí mo tún wá ń wò pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ibi tí wọ́n ti wá sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan fún mi ni mo sọ pé èmi náà dẹ̀ ti ń gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn tẹ́lẹ̀ rí àmọ́ mi ò fi gbogbo àwọn yèyé mẹ́ta pé ọ̀rẹ́ wọn ni ọ̀rẹ́ àwọn yèyé ni o wípé àwọn yèyé yìí pé àwọn ló ń bá ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ ìkan lára ni ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ wípé àwọn ló fà á tí wọ́n introduce ẹ̀ sí kábíyèsí ọba Adéyẹyè wípé kò ń ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ olórí rárá o pé ó kàn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn sí olórí ni torí kó lè rí ojú rere ọba Adéyẹyè wípé wọ́n á tún sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o wọ́n ní ìgbà gbogbo ẹ̀ ni mo kúkú kọ sí inú ìwé níbí báyìí wọ́n wá tún sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí o wípé ní ìgbà yẹn wípé kí n rántí wípé olórí Naomi ó fẹ́ bá kábíyèsí lọ sí ìlú Canada, wípé bó ṣe fẹ́ bá kábíyèsí lọ sí ìlú Canada yìí, wípé bá a lè ṣe mọ̀ wípé olórí Naomi kò bá wọn ṣe ọ̀rẹ́, kò wà friendly fún wọn ní ibẹ̀ yẹn, kò sí ẹni tó sábà máa ń rí fojú jọ àyàfi ìyá ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ ní confidence nínú ìyá ẹ̀, ó ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìyá ẹ̀. So wọ́n dẹ̀ ti mọ̀ wípé olórí fẹ́ kí ìyá òun kó tẹ̀lé òun káyìjọ lọ sí Canada yẹn, tí kábíyèsí náà sọ wípé ìyá ẹ̀ máa tẹ̀lé, wípé wọn wá fún ìyá olórí ní visa Canada, wípé báwọn ṣe wá fún ìyá olórí ní visa Canada yẹn, wípé péjú yìí ayaba péjú yìí pé òun ni ò jẹ́ kán fún ìyá olórí ní visa Canada, wípé kò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe ayaba péjú yìí ló wà nídìí ẹ̀, pé àwọn yèyé ló wà nídìí ẹ̀, wípé wọ́n sọ fún péjú wípé kò gbúdọ̀ gbà, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi o, wípé àwọn yèyé sọ wípé wọn ò gbúdọ̀ gbà kó má jẹ́ kí wọ́n fún ìyá olórí Naomi ní visa Canada, nítorí pé àwọn náà fẹ́ lọ, torí tó bá ti tẹ̀lé kábíyèsí jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn pé àwọn ló máa ń ṣe, tó máa ń gba owó òde, bọ́n ṣe sọ nìyẹn. Èmi ò mọ ọkàn tó ń pè ní owó òde o, ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ mi tẹ́ ẹ bá mọ̀ kan tán ń sọ níbẹ̀ yẹn, torí mi ò ní àǹfààní láti béèrè dáadáa lọ́wọ́ òbí pé bóyá kán wá kí èèyàn kan tó owó tó ń gbà kan tó wọlé ṣá, bóyá òun ni wọ́n ń sọ níbẹ̀ yẹn. Mo ní pé mo máa ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí rírì, wípé àwọn pé tó jẹ́ wípé olórí Naomi gan ní Canada ń gbà yẹn kò rí ojú rere kábíyèsí, tó yẹ wípé wọ́n tún wá ṣe kinní kan tó fi wá sí ìlú London, bóyá ìlú London náà ló wá sí tó tún padà sí ìlú Nàìjíríà, bóyá London, bóyá ó sàkúrò ní Canada ó wá sí ìlú London àbí Amẹ́ríkà tó tún padà sí Nàìjíríà. Èmi náà gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ń gbà yẹn, mo wò pé bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn, pé ó lè má jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, pé wọ́n rò bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ẹni yẹn wá sọ fún mi pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni o, wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Mo wá ní
ìjọ tí ayaba péjú wá di Canada consular àbí immigration débi kó wá ní agbára láti command Canada pé kán má fún yàn ní visa àbí kán fẹ́yàn ní visa. In fact, this same ayaba péjú that Mama Elekiti has come here to sing praises, how she was nice, extremely nice to our ex and our mother, how she get them gifts and stuff like that, and they collect, and everybody was in good terms with each other. Suddenly wọ́n wá jáde nísìn wípé pẹ́pẹ́ sí o, there was a time tí kábíyèsí fẹ́ lọ sí Canada pẹ̀lú olórí, ìpè ayaba péjú yìí òun ló hinder ìyá olórí láti get visa. First off, I was interested in this matter because kò anybody tó mọ̀ pé something like that happened. So for Oyelekiti to say it is coming from the direct source. Ìyẹn ló jẹ́ kí wá ṣe investigation lórí allegation yìí. And to my understanding, Mama Elekiti bóyá kò yé yín ni, kò kí ń ṣe ìyá Naomi nìkan ni visa ò jáde nígbà náà, kò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe kábíyèsí ló fẹ́ lọ sí Canada, kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fẹ́ lọ Canada for a pleasure or for a personal thing, kò ń ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ lọ Canada lọ ṣeré. And that was when the ex-olori was just being married. I think that was the trip after she went to Brazil. It is a function that Kabiyesi was invited to. A function that Ayaba Peju used to do. And Kabiyesi wasn't the only invitee. Even Professor Wole Soyinka Visa, he was also invited by Ayaba Peju. Professor Wole Soyinka Visa, you can do your investigation. Visa did not come out. Even the ex-governor, I think the ex-governor of Oyo State then was also invited. Not the one that died. One of the ex-governors of Oyo State then was also invited. Visa tàwọn gan ò jáde. So ká má wá sọ pé ti ìyá olórí. Ayaba Peju ò ní nǹkan kan ṣe. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá ó gba passport lọ́wọ́ wọn. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá òun ló fìlì kíní fún wọn. Kò ń ṣe pé bóyá òun ló ní control over ìjọba Canada lórí ẹni tó yẹ kán fún ní visa àbẹni tí kò yẹ kí wọ́n fún ní visa. And she was not even in Nigeria then. It was a big event, a big function. It's a fundraising big function then. And that is not even the only one that she does. It is after then that the pandemic, that there was lockdown. She did one of recent where she took Tonya Imaku and her husband and her children and even her mother-in-law and her mom to Canada. She did one of recent that she took the king of Ga, or Bagana, the king of Ga in Accra, Ghana, in his entourage, took them to Canada. He has never been to Canada. Ayaba Peju is the first one that did that. It was a big event that you can check, that you can go and do your investigation upon. Africa-Canada International Investment. You can go and do your investigation on it. So that trip, kò kí n ṣe pé bóyá bàbá fẹ́ lọ ṣe personal kí. Olori Naomi was given 5 years. And I think now she will still have like 2 or 3 years left now on she was given 5 years. Even the one that Ayaba Peju did of recent to Tonya Imaku. Tonya Imaku was given, I think, 5 years, and her husband was given 10 years. And we all know when it comes to ọ̀rọ̀ visa or no visa, bó bá ṣe feel ẹ ni. It's even with a virgin passport, for that matter. So kò ní ipe ìyá olórí ò rí visa gbà nígbà náà, kò ní nǹkan kan ṣe pẹ̀lú Ayaba Peju rárá. Kò dẹ̀ kí n ṣe visa ìyá Naomi nìkan ni kò jáde nígbà náà. Visa Professor Wọlé Ṣóyínká kò jáde. Àti èèyàn ńlá kan kò jáde náà. So kò kí n ṣe ti ìyá Naomi nìkan ni kò jáde rárá. Kódà nígbà náà, lẹ́yìn ìgbà náà, tí Péjú àti Naomi tó ń ríra tí wọ́n sọ, they thought she was, and she explained herself to them. Rárá o, báyìí ni òun ò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ o. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti sọ, tí olórí, màmá olórí àti Ayaba Péjú ti sọ, tó dẹ̀ ti ṣàlàyé, tó dẹ̀ ti everything dẹ̀ ti parí síbẹ̀. Wípé ìyá olórí tí wọ́n ń gbé jáde ní ìsinyìí, ẹ rí pé funny gan. Lọ́rọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n ti sọ nígbà náà, tí wọ́n ti sọ tán ti parí, tó ti clear rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀rí. Òun kọ́ ló bá yín fìlì form. Bank state, tó bá fẹ́ gba visa, your bank statement, your reference that the olórí was even given was because of her husband. They chose, Canada people chose the key people for that event. Obviously the king and his wife. Probably they thought the mother, and it was not even only the mother, the ex-olori brought, gave her own people's name that she wanted. They were not giving. Probably the Canada people, the councillor then that was on seat that particular day. Bóyá rò wípé okay, function tó fẹ́ lọ ṣe, bóyá ni yóò really were important obviously ọba yẹn wà important, ìyàwó ọba wà important, eléyìí wà important, eléyìí wà important. And it was even Kabiesi's people, it was not all of them that was giving. His own father was not giving. His own father's wife was not also giving. Ṣé ayaba Péjú náà ni ló ní pé kó má fún bàbá tó bí Kábíyèsí, ló ní pé kó má fún ìyàwó bàbá wọn. And you know, when it comes to, they will check your frequent countries that you've been to, frequent flyers and stuff like that. Àwọn ex wa kò ń ṣe pé bóyá frequent flyer bí àwọn ti lọ rí, bí àwọn ti téèyàn kan tó máa ń travel dáadáa rí. Rárá. Àfìgbà tó ń fẹ́ wa náà anyway. Ìyẹn ò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe big deal. So kẹ́ má dwell lórí ìyẹn tí mo sọ yẹn. Visa Professor Wọlé Ṣóyínká gan ò jáde. Àtàwọn èèyàn jankan. Kò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe pé kò ń ṣe trip for it wasn't a pleasure trip. It was a function, a big function. That the olori got there, wasn't happy, or didn't see Kabiesi's face or whatever. It had something to do with ayaba Peju. She had other things that she planned. Probably she wants to go and see someone in the US, and she decided to branch because she has the visa. Kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Peju. She made her comfortable, normally as all her guests. Even that same trip, Reverend Mother Esther Ajayi was also on that same trip. It was a trip of big personalities, big people. So, bí orúkọ Péjú ṣe wá ń jáde, òun kọ́ ló issue visa, òun kọ́ ló wà in charge àti issue visa, òun kọ́ ló kò gbá pálí lọ́wọ́ wọn, òun kọ́ ló bá wọn fill form, òun kọ́ ló bá wọn submit, òun kọ́ ló fill anything fún wọn. Probably they didn't dot the I's and the T's, or the account balance of the Mama Olori did not cover it, or the person on seat that very particular day just didn't see it important. And that was when they just got married, for crying out loud. That was the Olori, I think, second trip with Kabiesi, out of the country. Did Kabiesi even follow her to Brazil when she went to Brazil with her mother? At this moment, I can't, say yes or no to that. So, quote me on, quote unquote, I can't quote that. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó ti ṣẹlẹ̀ láti ìgbà wo tó jẹ́ pé ìyá olórí àti olórí àti Péjú yìí wọ́n ti sọ tó dẹ̀ ti ṣàlàyé pé rárá o, bí sábà kíní gan bàbá gan ti sọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. Bàbá táwọn gan kò jáde, ìyàwó gan kò jáde. Professor Wọlé náà táwọn náà pè gan sef gan wọn ò rí gbà. Ṣé aláwọ̀ àkàlà kọ́ ni? Àwọn náà visa àwọn náà ò jáde. So tí visa àwọn èèyàn ńlá lábẹ́ yẹn ò bá jáde, ṣé tí ìyá olórí wa ni Péjú wá lágbára lé lórí ni? Ṣó náà ló pè pé tí Wọlé Ṣóyínká tó pè àwọn èèyàn lájànkan. It was a function. It wasn't a pleasure trip. It wasn't kò ń ṣe honeymoon trip. It was a work trip. It's a function trip. Péjú ló organize ẹ̀, and that bó ṣe máa ń ṣe ní gbogbo ọdún nìyẹn. Kò dẹ̀ kí ń ṣe ìyá olórí nìkan ni visa àwọn ò jáde. Visa àwọn èèyàn tí ò jáde pọ̀, tó jẹ́ àwọn èèyàn ńláńlá tí wọ́n pè, tí wọ́n invite, tí visa àwọn ò jáde, tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣàlàyé fún wọn ìdí tó bá deny èèyàn ní visa. Wọ́n máa ń fi reason sí. Reason why they were rejected was written in their application, which has nothing to do with Péjú. Péjú wasn't the one that submitted the application for them. She didn't collect the passport from them. They didn't submit it to her. She didn't fill it for them. Their account balance, their documents, their everything that was needed for visa application wasn't provided by Peju. The insurance covered the olori because of Kabiyesi. Even if a document wasn't complete or account balance wasn't, enough for the trip or stuff like that, but all those things that Canada immigration check for visa applications. But the fact that, she's the wife of the king, insurance Kabiyesi will cover everybody. Immediate bàbá tó bí wọn gan kò cover ẹ̀. So tí wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ṣàlàyé, tí wọ́n ti sọ, wọ́n dẹ̀ ti parí ẹ̀ wípé ìyá Ẹlẹ́kìtì wá tún gbé jáde is from the source. Ó sad gidi gan ni o. Ó ń jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn gan máa ní thought about àwọn Èkìtì. Is this how bitter they are? Like, I'm not getting it. How this is being brought up. Things that happened since when? That has been explained. That they knew that it wasn't only her. That all the people visas didn't come out too for that function. Kò ń ṣe pé Kábíyèsí ló fẹ́ kó gbogbo wọn lọ. Kò ń ṣe pé Kábíyèsí ló ń kó wọn lọ. No. Kábíyèsí kọ́ ló ń kó wọn lọ. Wọ́n invite wọn ni. And Kábíyèsí was the one that was invited with his wife. Kábíyèsí was the one that was invited with his wife. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n invite mama olori. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n invite bàbá kí ló ti ń pè bàbá Kábíyèsí. So visa àwọn èèyàn kan tí wọ́n invite gan sef gan tí ò jáde ká máa sọ pé àwọn tí wọ́n invite ó kàn fẹ́ lo privilege ni. It's just a using of the privilege. So Ayaba Peju has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with it. She went on and spoke about the Yeye one, the Kabiyesi elder sisters, and made lot of allegations against them. I'm not interested in talking about that one because Yelekiti is an elderly woman, and if she think what she's doing, as she called our ex her daughter, if she think coming online to be dragging, moving from dragging our daughter's ex-husband, she has dragged the daughter's ex-husband, dragged the ex-husband's wives, and now resorted to dragging the ex-husband sisters. It shows the kind of person, they are, probably where they come from. Bóyá bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń ṣe ní Èkìtì, Ìkẹrẹ́ Èkìtì nìyẹn. So I'm not going to say anything about that. Pẹ̀lú gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n sọ nípa àwọn Yeye 1, Yeye 2, Yeye 3. Tó bá fẹ́ ìyàwó lé wọn, kí ló máa ṣe? Àwọn wá ní pé tọkọ wọn bá jẹ ọba, tó bá fẹ́ ìyàwó lé wọn, pé wọn ò ní gbà kó fẹ́ ìyàwó lé wọn. Preference ti tẹ̀ nìyẹn. Yeye wọn tá à ń sọ yìí. Tí Yeye wọn bá sọ wípé tí ọkọ òun bá marry, òun ò ní gbà, òun máa sọ fọ́kọ òun kó má fẹ́ ìyàwó lóhun. That is her preference. Èyí wumi kò wù ẹ́. One man's food is another man's poison. What I like, you don't like. What I hate, you like. So, nǹkan èmi tó lè gbà, mo lè má gbà. Nǹkan èmi tí mo dẹ̀ gbà dẹ̀kẹ̀rẹ̀, ìwọ lè má gbà. So, kò sí láì fi nú ẹ̀. Preference títí wọn nìyẹn. Even Táyé Kẹ́hìndé téèyàn ń bí, Táyé mi máa like nǹkan èmi tí Kẹ́hìndé ò ní like. Ká má wá sọ wípé ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò ni wọ́n. So image ti Yeye 1 is not speaking for her brother. She cannot even, and the brother cannot speak for her sister as well. So that is her preference with her own husband, and it's totally different from Kabiyesi and his own family. Yeye one has a family, and how she runs her family is totally different from the way you that you are talking run your own family. Is different from the way me that I'm speaking run my own family, and it's totally different from the way a king will definitely run his own household as well. So oníkálukú pẹ̀lú preference títí ẹ̀ òun nìyẹn.
tó sọrú ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí jáde àwọn gangan ló tún wà nídìí bó ṣe ń wá ń kó àwọn obìnrin fún Kábíyèsí.
Ṣé Kábíyèsí ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n àwọn ló wà nídìí bó ṣe ń pín àwọn ṣe ń kó ìyàwó jọ? Mo béèrè lọ́wọ́ wọn ni o. Ṣé táwọn náà tá bá wá sọ ní ìsìn náà ní wípé àwọn Èkìtì wọn ń gbélé ọkọ? Ṣé tá bá sọ ṣé àní sọ pé ìyẹn pọ̀ jù fún wa láti sọ, but orò lánàá ìyẹn ò gbọ́dọ̀ máa sọ, ẹ má bínú pé mo sọ mo yọ ọ sọ ni.
Tẹ́ bá rí yèyé wọn nù yìí wọ́n ní ó fẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ fún Kábíyèsí.
Because Kábíyèsí yẹn jẹ́ baby àbẹ́ẹ̀ rí nǹkan báyìí, torí ẹ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wípé Kábíyèsí jẹ́ aròbó tí wọ́n nù tí kò ní mind títí ẹ̀ tí wọ́n nù.
Ọ̀rẹ́ ó fẹ́ fún Kábíyèsí.
Mi ò rò pé mo lè gbà kéèyàn kankan tí ń bá mọ̀ kó lọ mú ìyàwó wá láti kí wọ́n ti ń pè, because I don't know, they are meant, I mean, well, àní fi kan fi judge gbogbo nǹkan náà, but anyway, this is not in any phrase and manner, is not, and this is an elderly speaking about an equally elderly that tọmọ yín bímọ síbẹ̀ ò tí ń kankan. Anyway, I don't want to analyze that, you know, I do not want to analyze that, and I've spoken the reason why I don't want to analyze that. If she think what she's doing is the right way to go about it, then I mean what she's talking about, the Kabiyesi's, you know, elder sisters. So let her continue. But the ones that are going to be spoken about Baba, you know, himself and the wives, tó bá jẹ́ pé tó tá máa debunk àmàbọ̀tà wá sọ. What outside people don't understand is that, see, the three sisters of Kabiyesi, they do not interfere in the marriage of Kabiyesi. If you see them with any of the oloris or any of the ayaba, ni party yẹn ló ti pàdé. They don't live in the palace. They do not approach the palace, or that is unless there is a party that concerns them. Tọ́mbà dẹ̀ ti ń parí báyìí, wọ́n gbé báàgì wọn, oníkálukú ń gba ilé ọkọ ẹ̀ lọ ni, gbogbo wọn ló ń lọ́kọ. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́yìn tó ń gbé palace nínú gbogbo wọn. Most of the time tọ́n bá ṣe party nínú palace, wọ́n ń sun palace torí wọ́n ní ilé ní Ifẹ̀, wọ́n ní family house wọn. Ìyẹn tí wọ́n bá dẹ̀ padà sí Èkó níbi tí wọ́n ń gbé. Kò séyìí tó jẹ́ wípé tó jẹ́ best friend nínú gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó tí bàbá fẹ́ pẹ̀lú àwọn yèyé 1, yèyé 2, yèyé 3, none. If you see them smiling, laughing, party not ti pàdé. And that's that. They don't interfere in their brother's marriage. They do not. They don't interfere in their brother's marriage. Nǹkan tí wọ́n bá ti pè wọ́n sí wọn kì í dá sí. Bàbá ò fààyè yẹn sílẹ̀ kí wọ́n interfere àbí kí wọ́n influence marriage ilé wọn. Kò sáyè yẹn fún wọn rárá. And their father did not allow that in any way and manner. You are just looking at things from the outside. Tọ́n bá sọ̀rọ̀ fẹ́yàn gẹ́gẹ́ bíi pé information tẹ́ fẹ́ divulge, ó yẹ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe, kẹ́ ẹ gbìyànjú, kẹ́ ẹ ṣe investigation. Irú yìí màmá Elékìtì yìí wọn ò lè gbé fóònù pé káwọn pe yèyé wọn kí yèyé wọn má gbé kọ́ọ̀lù kán má bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Kò possible. It's not possible. It's not possible. Mi ò kàn fẹ́ máa sọ àwọn nǹkan kan tàbí àwọn nǹkan kan nípa X ni torí ó ti lọ, everything ti parí. Everybody is in good times now. Oníkálukú ti ń gbé ìgbésí ayé ẹ̀. And we are all wishing good for everybody, for both parties. òkè ní àti A àti B òkè lọ́mọ máa lọ a máa gbúrò wọn sí dáadáa ni àti A àti B wọn. Bitterness tí ó wà tán from this other side yìí òun ni ló ṣe àwọn èèyàn ní kàyéfì, ló ṣe àwọn tó bá jábíamọ́ ló ṣe wọ́n ní kàyéfì. Ibi tí èèyàn bá ti ní pé ó dàárọ̀ náà nìyẹn, ibi tí èèyàn bá ti ní ẹ̀ka lé ẹ̀ka tí èèyàn bá sọ pé èèyàn ò ṣe nǹkan mọ́ èèyàn ti wípé ó ti exist ò tẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ó ti exist. And yes, I'm still going to come and talk about the story of Princess Adewamiwa. I'm still going to come and talk about the story of Princess Adewamiwa. I'm still going to come and talk about the stories anyway. So mi ò ní analyze gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tí màmá Elékìtì sọ nípa àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n kábíyèsí, mi ò ní analyze yẹn, mo fún wọn nìyẹn. Tọ́n bá feel pé bí abọ́n ṣe ń ṣe níbi tí wọ́n ti wá nìyẹn, mo fún wọn nìyẹn. Nílé Ifẹ̀ àwọn ò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, so mo fún wọn nìyẹn.